Hey guys, welcome back to Java tutorial series. In today's lecture, we will be studying about conditional statements. To understand conditional statements, first we should know what is flow of control. The flow of control is basically the way in which a program is executed, basically the execution of the statements from beginning to the end. So there are two types of flow of control. The first one is natural flow of control. Natural flow of control is basically when the computer executes the statement from beginning to the end, executing the statements from each blocks without skipping any or without any interruption. So basically, if the program is being executed by the system from starting, it will keep on executing and without skipping any of those. But in the case of conditional flow of control, this system will basically uh, give us some condition, and if that condition is fulfilled, then system will run a particular block. A block is a group of statements. It can vary from one statement to like 10 to 15 statements. It is based on the user how it wants to write a block. So if the statement which has the condition is fulfilled, then the system will execute that particular block. Or if the condition is not fulfilled, then system might skip that block. So there are few keywords which we use for the conditional flow of control. So in this lecture we will be studying about the first keyword which is used for the conditional flow of control, which is the if statement. The if statement is basically the system gives a condition in the if keyword, and if that condition is fulfilled, then system will execute the block which is in those braces of if. So if the statement is true, then only will system will execute those statements, or else it will be skipped. We can do some modifications in if else. There are 3 to 4 modification in if else. In today's lecture we will be studying first two of them. So the first type of if statement is basically the plain if statement, which has some condition in it, and the system checks whether the condition is fulfilled. If the condition is fulfilled, then system will give us the output. If the condition is not fulfilled, the system will ignore that block and start executing after skipping those statements. To understand this better, let's write a small program in which I will be using the if statement. So as you can see on your screen, I have written the basic program which has the header files, declared the scanner class, and empty system.out.println statement. As you can see, I have declared the integer a also. Now we will initialize a by giving it some value. In this case we will give 2 semicolon. Now we will write a if statement. If a is equal to 2, if statement does not has a semicolon at the end. Now we will open our braces. Let's give some output if that condition is fulfilled. So we will give our output as yes, and we will close it using a curly brace. So let's compile this. As you can see, it is no syntax error. If the logic is correct, then the system will give us the output yes if the value of a is equal to 2. So let's run this. As you can, the system has given yes because the value which we had initialized earlier was 2, and we asked the system to run that or execute that block of statements only if the value of a was equal to 2. Now if we would have changed the statement keeping the value of a same, something like if we would have given that if value of a is less than or equal to -1, then system might not have given us the output yes, and probably we wouldn't have got any output. Modification, which is the use of if and else. If and else is basically used in a place where we want to give two blocks. Basically the first block if the condition is satisfied, and if that condition is not satisfied, then the system will execute the second block. So it's like if it is not true, then it will be false and the false block will run, and if it is true, then the true block will run. So let's write our program. As you can see, I have written the basic program. Now let's declare a variable integer a semicolon. Now we will give variable a some value. Let's initialize this with 3. Now we will give our if statement. If in braces a is greater than or equal to 4. Now we will write our statements. Let's give our output. System.out.println. In braces we will write enter, and we will give another statement or another block using the statement else. Else also does not have a semicolon at the end. We will give our output as exit, and we will close our curly brace. Let's compile this. See, it is no syntax error. Now if the logic is correct, then the system will give us the output enter if the value of a is greater than or equal to 4, means if it is 4, 5 or so on, and if the initialized value is not greater than or equal to 4, means basically it is less than 4, then system will give us output as exit. Let's run our program. We have received our output, it is exit, because the value which we had initialized earlier in the course of program was 3, and we had given the condition of greater than or equal to 4. So condition was not satisfied, hence the system gave us the output as exit. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any sorts of doubt, you can ask me in comment section below. Thank you.